Hi, I'm Lanita Medina, and you are watching Scrapbooking with Lanita. This is second in the series of From Card to Page. Have you seen these amazing trio card kits? First of all, they are like little appetizer sizes of card kits. They come like this with directions, exactly what you need to do with the exact pieces you need to make them with. So it took me about probably 10 minutes total to make this set of 3. And then I chose one that I thought, oh my goodness, this would be a perfect page because of the technique. Once I made the card, I understood this is very easy to translate to a page. And this is a page that I made, and I'll make it in front of you now. You are going to love this. The other thing you can do is once you make your card kit or card set, you can save these for later because you can do a lot of these things. If you look at them, you can use, okay, now I get all sidetracked because I get very excited. You can use the riveting tool punch to do that, or you can do the notebook punch, and then you would just have this exact same thing on a big page. But I'll do this one for now and try not to get sidetracked. Okay, those are directions, but I'm only going to look at the card now. All right, so for my base, I am using the riveting paper, and I do want to show you that. So this is what it looks like, riveting. Okay, it's the riveting bundle or pack. However, for this sample, I mixed the riveting with the Bold and Slate that we have. And this is as an advisor special, and we use it for a whole bunch of different fun things. This time we're using it for National Scrapbook Day. But you can contact your advisor if you don't have one of these, or contact me. I can be your advisor. And I am also recording this for National Scrapbook Day, so we'll have dual audiences for this. All right, that will be set aside, and I'm going to set that aside and get started. So on this one, my first try at it was I didn't cut a piece out from the background, and that's totally fine. However, as I was looking at these pieces, I thought, oh man, I want to use a piece of this on here, but I also want this to be my background. And so I am just going to take a little piece out from here, and you can totally measure if you want. I'm not measuring very much. I'm going to go at 1.5, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it because all I want is a little piece from the inside. And hopefully, since I'm recording this, hopefully it doesn't backfire on me, right? Like, Lanita, you should have taken shortcuts, but I kind of do this all the time. So in case you haven't noticed, I end up, wanting to do things quickly. And, oh, that one didn't cut. So I have been an advisor for 35 years. And the other day I was looking through my albums, and I just thought, oh my goodness, this is just so much fun. And this is why I do scrapbooks and why I want to get them done, which is why I want to show you how to do things quicker. But if you're a measuring type of person, that I can totally show you how to do. All right, that's going to be my base. This I am cutting off 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch over here. Okay, and then this one is already cut, and I have this piece, which I think I already cut this one also because I used this one on this sample, so I'm going to use this again. All right, now the easiest way for me to attach this other middle piece is to go all the way around because I'm only a little bit is going to be showing. Only 1/8 inch is going to show. So there's that. All right, I do want a little straighter. I'm not that bad. And, let's just do it. However, I do want that to be a little bit straighter. Let's try this again. Okay, a little farther down, a little farther over, and I think that's better. Okay. Now, if you look at this piece here, I'm going to cut this at an angle. So looking at this, I think I want this side, but what does this side look like? Is that a little bit too wild? I think for me it's a little bit too wild, but that is an option. So you want to see which side you want showing, because that's the angle you're going to cut it at. Since I don't want this one showing, I'm going to cut this at this angle here, because this is the cut I'm doing over here, right? So like I said, I have already cut the 1/2 inch off on top and side. So this is, even though I didn't do it in front of you, this is what I want, the size I want, and that's important. Okay, so I'm just kind of like, okay, that looks like enough. Because if you look at this, it's covered. This is a piece I'm doing, even though it's this paper, and it's covered by another paper. And so that will work on that. It's going to be there. And then this darker piece is going to be this one right there. Okay, so knowing that I want it to go from there, about from there to there, I am just going to go, let's see, yeah, I can go a little shorter on that. And I can always cut it less, but make sure I'm in the line of the camera there. I'll do I want it that thick? You can always go down. So let me do thicker just in case, because we can always go down. But it's hard to add to it once you have cut it too short. So let's hope, yeah, I didn't cut it too short. Right, now adhere. And I could have done it a mirror to that. I just thought of that just now, since, you know, I could have done a 2-page spread mirror. However, it's not too late. So let me show you once I add this, why it's not too late. Ooh, that's pretty fun paper too, isn't it? That's the base that I used. I didn't realize that that was so pretty. You know what? I'm going to leave a little bit. Well, no, I don't want to, because of the... Okay. So this doesn't show up as much. However, if I wanted to do a little bit of a mirror, let's see, could I do that? Well, that kind of looks funny, doesn't it? I'm trying to make it opposite of this, but because I didn't do it opposite it to begin with, it doesn't quite work, but that's okay. You get the idea on how now this looks just like that, doesn't it? Just like the card did. An angle there, and I didn't have to measure. I just did it. Now, if you look at this, this angle goes all the way to the edge, but we don't need it to, because this is a 12 by 12, and obviously this is a lot smaller. So now to decorate, just grab some of your embellishments, and usually I have these on a board. You all know that. I taught that. So why don't I have these on a board? I opened my pack and realized, oh my goodness, I forgot to put these out, but that's okay. So let's see, how do I want this? Okay, how about before, pictures of before, and I could have a little bit of pictures of after right here. So this could be the before and that could be the after, or how about, oh my goodness, there are so many fun ones here. I can fix anything. All right, we could do that. I can fix anything. Give me a ladder, give me a can of paint. And let's see, how does that look? Okay, that is red paint. That is this paint. The other thing you can do is put these on the corner, and I contemplated doing that, but then it seemed like a lot of angles. But, you know, that's totally something you could do. Okay, I like this one. Measure twice, cut once. How many times have we heard that? And I was looking for the other. Okay, so handy and dandy. All right, I'm going to say that and this. And the little square here, maybe. Oh, this is what I'm going to use because that has the little box there. Okay, so a few foam squares. And then I actually have Okay, so I can fix anything, and I want that in the corner. I'm gonna put this in this corner. Use so many foam squares that I'm almost out. And I'm going to look on my stickers to see if there's another fun thing that I can put on here. Measure twice, cut once, not the other way around, and then how about, okay, so is that looking a little bit like, there are a lot of embellishments. I better get those onto my board, huh? Is that looking a little bit like this card, except these are in the middle because it's a card. These are on the side because you're going to put pictures here. So this is a fun one to add here, right? That could be added there. Let's see, can you see that? A few of the tools can be added here. This already says something, so I don't need the words necessarily, but I think I want a few of the little tools here. That's what I want here. And I'm just going to add these right up here. And then I'm looking for I like to do this quick, so I'm not using a lot of your time, but I do want you to see how it looks more when it's more complete. Okay. Let's see, maybe that way. Ooh, isn't it funny how it's like, how do I want this? I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to angle the colors of the, okay. Now, these riveting things are super cool. So when we say groups of 3 or 5, so I've got my 2, and then I'm just gonna add one more here, and that can be right there, right? And I can put one right here, and I'll still use, that looks like one of this type of a screwdriver, so I'm just gonna put it right there. All right, so there it is. And you can always add your little dots if you want. You can do all sorts of fun things to decorate it some more if you want. But for now, this is a card to page. Okay, isn't that fun? Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have fun taking your card kits and deciding, do I want it to be a card or a page? Thanks for watching.